From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
All right, I mentioned a little bit ago, the rain is out of the picture, at least for the time being. That's good news. We still have clouds, though, that are streaming overhead. Those will move through tonight and again on into tomorrow. And this is part of the southern branch of the jet stream, which is down in this area. That continues to flow back across Oklahoma and Texas. But what we're watching is just a fetch of moisture coming out of the Pacific that's hitting California really, really hard again. In fact, it's so hard that they have winter storm warnings and 2 to 3 feet or 4 feet of snow in some of the higher terrain of the Sierra, and then also flooding rains across portions of the valleys in California. We have winter storm warnings up into Colorado, which they don't care because that's snow and it is spring break. Another storm system, this is the one that gave us our rain, and it's colder up north, so they're having snow around the Great Lakes area. So you expect it to be colder north, and that's what's going on. It was really warm down the deep south. We were in the mid 80s, and then you just see a big difference in temperatures as you work your way north. And tonight's a similar story. We're looking at temperatures at 56 in Dallas, still hanging on 66 in Shreveport. We're in the 40s, 30s, 20s. You see how fast it gets colder as you go northwest. Most of Oklahoma tonight is going to be, we'll call it partly cloudy and chilly, not super cold. We're in the 40s for the most part, 30s north and west. And as we go through the morning hours, we'll have the high, thin cirrus clouds, so they won't hold in the temperatures or warmth very well. So we should see 20s northwest, and we'll be generally in the low to mid 30s across northeast Oklahoma. Hard to Tulsa about 36, outlying areas 32 to 34. And tomorrow afternoon, sun, few high thin cirrus clouds, and temperatures in the mid 50s. Near 60 if you're a little bit further south, down around McAllister to Poto. Then here come clouds again. And then a few showers early as we're going into Saturday morning. Should be north and east of Tulsa. It'll be cold because that's warm, moist air coming over this cold air. And then during the day, it's a weird, weird day. So our Saturday, if you want to be really warm, go out to Oklahoma City or west, where it'll be in the 80s. Mid-80s in southwest Oklahoma. And then look at Fayetteville, Arkansas in the mid-50s. So there's a huge storm, I'm not going to call it a huge storm system, huge difference in temperatures. But this storm system coming in is going to bring in northerly winds. So by 4 o'clock, it's much cooler to the north, and there's this wedge of warm air knocking on the door to Tulsa. So Tulsa could be anywhere from 55 to maybe 70 on the west side. And so we're just right on the transition side. Then we have showers and storms flaring up just southeast of Tulsa. Some of those would have large hail damaging winds, mainly hail. And then during the overnight, a few sprinkles or showers, and then that just kind of wisp out. And then our Sunday is colder, generally speaking. We're still going to be chilly most of Saturday, but upper 30s, low 40s in the morning, then the afternoon in the mid 50s. A mix of clouds again with a north breeze. Not so different than what we went through today, minus the rain of the morning. So the severe weather risk for your Saturday and get you in spring break is mainly on the south and east sides of our viewing area. So we're going to be watching that very closely as we go through our Saturday late afternoon, early evening time period. So that's something that could happen, especially if you're south and east of Tulsa. What has happened, a lot of rain. We've had strips in these yellow of 2 inches or more. I've had over 3 inches of rain in my rain gauge. And then you go northwest, and it's like, where is the rain? Where is the rain? Well, it's not showing up in many areas, but this is amazing. The last 6 months, I'll round it up to 33 inches. This is not 8 inches, that's 8/10 of an inch out in the Panhandle in 6 months. It's like unreal. So obviously we're looking at conditions that haven't changed a whole lot in the last 60 days even. We're anywhere from 6 to 9 inches in several locations, while out to the west it's just enough to settle the dust for a moment, and that's it. So the drought continues to be bad. This is the updated drought monitor, and so it's amazing what we're seeing. And just the difference in moisture, like for example near 10 inches in Okmulgee just in the last 60 days, 2 inches around Pawnee. So there's a big difference, as I said. And also to note, we've seen a big change across eastern Oklahoma, so there's not a drought anymore around basically Highway 75 to the east, while out to the west isn't so pretty. All right, forecast then to get you into your spring break, especially in Tulsa Public Schools. 36, a little bit chilly in the morning, and 30 to the north. I call that a little bit on the cold, frosty side. By noontime, we're near 50 with a mix of sun and clouds, and mid 50s in the afternoon. And again, I'm looking forward to a little bit of that break. Then on into Saturday, there's that chance of a thunderstorm, mainly late afternoon, severe if you're south and east of Tulsa with hail. Cooler on Sunday. Monday's kind of a cold day, and then we'd start to warm up, getting closer to the 70-degree mark on Wednesday. Another cold front comes through sometime Wednesday or Thursday, and they'll start knocking our temperatures down with a chance of rain and colder weather for St. Patty's Day. And one of our models even says there could be some snowflakes in southeast Kansas. So it's going to be Kind of a burr thing going on then.
Interesting.
Hey, don't give me the evil eye. I saw it. I saw the evil weather eye.
Little side eye going on.
Yeah, just look at Tuesday and Wednesday. You're
Yes, Tuesday looked good.
Don't say a word, Travis Meyer.
yeah.
Just had the raised eyebrow.
Yeah.